There were two twin brothers and they grew up with an alcoholic father. He wasn't just an alcoholic father, he was angry, bitter, aggressive, and abusive both verbally and physically. This father was the worst kind of example someone could be for their children, and these two twin brothers watched this unfold from the moment their eyes could see and from the moment their ears could hear. They watched their father all through their childhood, their teenage years, and right up until they moved out of the family home. Unfortunately, their dad never changed, the drinking never stopped, and the bitter grew, the anger at the world grew, the blaming of all his problems on the world never stopped. Now, fast forward many years later, the boys are now adults, 40-year-old adults. Their father is in prison for violent crimes and not for the first time. But so is someone else, his son, but only one of the twin. The mother of the twin goes to visit her son in prison and she asks the son that how did he end up like that. He was angrily responded that his father was an alcoholic and what choice did he had. He blamed his father for how his life turned out. After all, he was the role model for such behavior. The mother, on her way to home, visits the other twin. This twin's life turned out a bit different. He has never touched a drop of alcohol in his life. He is happily married with two beautiful children and lives a very happy, successful life. The mother asked the son that how did he end up like this? He responds that his father was an angry alcoholic and he didn't want that life for himself. He remembers watching his father and thinking that he will never be like that. He wanted the opposite for his life and his children's life. It doesn't matter what happens to us, it only matters what meaning we give to what happens to us. That is what shapes our life. That is what shapes who we will become. We can choose to blame other people and the world for where we are in life or who we become, like the brother in the prison, or we can see the negative things in our lives as a blessing, as guidance for what we have to do. We can create a better world for ourselves and our family. For everyone we care, we can see the good in others and good in all the situations. We can trust that even the hardest of challenges are sent for our benefit. We can see the mess in everything or the blessing in everything. We can choose to take responsibility for our actions, or we can let circumstances and the other people control our quality of life. Now, the question is, what do you choose?